If you've never played Wrath of the Lich King originally, this is the time to do it. This is going to be the time to do it. You know, if you are someone who has never played it, I would actually recommend it. I think that Wrath of the Lich King is pretty cool. Now, having said that, I received the comment and I figured that I would do a video on this. This is a comment from Sly and Thief. Not sure if that's just a misspelling of the word silent thief. But Silent Thief says, I'm thinking of trying WoW. Is it okay to start now or play another MMO? And I even replied and I say, I'll make a video on this topic. So this is kind of an interesting topic because we are in kind of like a unique situation right now. Because somebody is thinking about trying World of Warcraft and they're asking me, is it okay to start it now or should I play another MMORPG? Now these are two very different questions. Is it okay to start playing World of Warcraft now? Should I play another MMORPG? Like, what should I do? And it's like, this is a hard question to answer for a lot of reasons. So here's what I'm going to say. If you want to play World of Warcraft, you should be aware of the fact that there are currently two branches of World of Warcraft. Two branches. I don't know why I put two hands. It almost sounds like there's 10 branches. No, there's two branches. There is the retail branch, which is the current World of Warcraft, which is the most up-to-date World of Warcraft. And that branch currently is pretty bad. So I would not recommend you to go play retail right now. It might eventually be worth playing retail when the pre-patch for Dragonflight comes, but we have no official word as to when that is going to be. I'm assuming at some point late October, maybe, but I actually do not know when that is happening. So that's in terms of retail WoW. The other branch of WoW is World of Warcraft Classic. Now, it's important to understand that these two don't mix. There's the Classic, there's the retail. These are very separate experiences. If you have a friend that is playing retail, you will not be able to play with them if you are playing Classic. Okay? And if you have a friend that is playing Classic, you'll not be able to play with them if you are playing retail. Now, having said that, retail is at what I would consider to be the best expansion that World of Warcraft has ever seen. That is to say, the current servers of Classic are Wrath of the Lich King Classic. And Wrath of the Lich King is World of Warcraft at its best. This is, again, my opinion. Some people might disagree, but Sly and Thief asked me, not you. So there you go. He's going to get my opinion. So Wrath of the Lich King Classic is World of Warcraft at its best. This is like the best experience of World of Warcraft. The problem with Classic is that, you know, the future of Classic is uncertain. Who knows what Blizzard's going to do with Classic? There's always talks about Classic Plus. Blizzard sent out, whatchamacallit, they sent out a survey asking people how they felt about Cataclysm Classic. So the situation right now is Classic servers are at their best. Now, if moving forward from Classic servers from Wrath is going to mean going into Cataclysm Classic, so long as you're aware of the fact that the game is going to be amazing for maybe like 1 year and change, and you're okay with like investing that 1 year and change playing Wrath of the Lich King, I think you might have a good time. Just be aware of the fact that when things get to going to Cataclysm Classic, my recommendation ends. I did not like Cataclysm Classic. I don't care for Mists of Pandaria. I don't care for Warlords of Draenor. These are the expansions that come after Wrath of the Lich King. I don't care that much for Legion even. I definitely don't care for BFA. And Shadowlands is potentially one of the worst expansions the game's ever had. Just my personal experience. So now you have a decision to make. If you want to try World of Warcraft, you have to choose retail or Classic. My recommendation, if you never played World of Warcraft, go for Classic. Just be aware that like in a year and change, it'll be over and you'll probably not want to play your character anymore. Maybe 2 years. I don't know how long the Classic expansions last. I don't know what the deal is going to be with that. So that's like when it comes to playing World of Warcraft. Now, Sly and Thief also asked me, or should I play another MMO? And that is actually a very easy recommendation. Like, should you play World of Warcraft or another MMO? 1000% should play another MMO right now. Do keep in mind I am going to be playing Dragonflight when that comes out, which is the next retail expansion to World of Warcraft. And I will be reporting on that one at a later date. But if you're looking to start an MMO, just play this one instead. Play Final Fantasy XIV. Play Final Fantasy XIV because Final Fantasy XIV has the best story that I've ever experienced in any form of media, bar none. I've talked about this at length. The game starts out kind of slow, but then again, so does pretty much any World of Warcraft, to be honest. As a matter of fact, the starting player experience of current retail WoW is completely atrocious. So Classic will probably be more fun. But yeah, I would heavily recommend Final Fantasy XIV instead. Final Fantasy XIV is much more respectful of the player's time. It is much more respectful of its own story. It is much more respectful in pretty much everything. And in my opinion, it is a fundamentally better MMORPG and a fundamentally better experience. So that would be my recommendation if you choose to start out another MMO. And also, whereas World of Warcraft's trial is terrible, bad, really atrocious because it locks you at level 20, which is like a couple of minutes of gameplay. So World of Warcraft's trial is completely atrocious. In terms of Final Fantasy XIV, you can actually play it for free for over 200 hours without being stopped. So it's much easier for you to just like try it out for free, and you can play it either on PC or on consoles if you prefer. I mean, console, you can only play it on PlayStation. But yeah, and as a matter of fact, it's actually worth playing Final Fantasy XIV just for the trial. Like if you play until the end of the trial, it is worth playing it all the way there to the end, even if you don't continue playing the story, because the story up until the ending of the trial is that good. So, you know, it is what it is. And that is my recommendation if you want to try out an MMORPG. But again, hopefully this answered that particular question, because I feel like it is a relevant question considering how much I've been talking about MMORPGs in the channel, and some people might not be super familiar with World of Warcraft, why I talk so much about it, Final Fantasy XIV, why I talk so much about it, and I know. So, Sly and Thief, I hope this helps you make your decision, and hopefully this helps other people as well. So yeah, there you go. Boom, done.